It's coffee break. Welcome back. Another week of fun stuff, I guess.
Barreling into autumn.
We are, and I'm still not seeing the Halloween spirit, so I don't know.
Do it more. I was so disappointed. I went to the grocery store today to look. We've already looked through their fall stuff,
Which it's minimal.
and I went through to be like, maybe something's new, and no, it's barely anything.
Well, okay, over at Walmart, the Halloween section, half that stuff was there last year. I'm also gonna include the candy.
Yes.
And the candy has gotten smaller and more expensive, and I'm like, what is happening here?
Bad.
I hope Halloween's good, but it's not gonna be that great. Okay, first up, trailers. The Rip.
Yes.
This is a Netflix movie coming out in January 16th.
It's Ben Stiller.
Yeah, you're really close there.
Nope, Ben Affleck and the other guy, Matt Damon.
Oh my god. Maybe I should talk. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon get to re-team up, but this time they're playing cops. They get a tip that there's money in a house, so they go in. They find out it's a large sum of money, and they decide they might want to steal it and just not turn it in.
Like if you want to see like what the premise is, I do recommend watching the trailer.
It's a good trailer.
But I was like, oh, it's just like another like cop gimmick thing.
Yep.
I'm like, not that interesting. But then once they revealed it's like it becomes like a
trust
weird,
issue.
a trust locked room mystery almost.
Yep.
With like maybe something supernatural going on. Stephen Yeun was doing something outside, shooting at a character who did not seem to be moving humanoid.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some crazy moments, and it looks like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon actually are showing up with that, like, we're professional actors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not all the time do I see Matt Damon or Ben Affleck acting like that.
Yeah, they do a lot of commercials. Yes.
Yes, Ben Affleck has that. He's his Batman experiment, whatever you want to call that.
This does feel like we're old men now.
Yeah.
We want to do something. We want to do something serious.
Matt Damon looks old
Yes.
with the beard.
I didn't even recognize him at first.
How would you not? It's Matt Damon.
I was looking at Steven.
That's Will Hunting, man.
I was like, man, Steven's in everything. He's a good actor. He deserves it.
Okay. Yeah, I was going in thinking this is going to be like SWAT.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but I don't like that movie. The other trailer, weirdly enough, another Netflix thing, Knives Out 3, Wake Up Dead Man.
Yes. They're fun little, like, Sherlock Holmes mysteries with neat twists and funny characters. I have no reason to not think this one won't be just as fun.
Well, the fun is that there isn't a British guy.
Yeah.
Because the British guy's playing a Southerner, and he's got a terrible accent.
I appreciate Benoit Blanc as a character. Like, he's a fun and interesting guy.
You remember his name?
Well, they said it in the trailer. I knew his last name was Blanc.
Nerd alert!
But, yeah, it's not an amazing accent.
No, but he's still going with it, and he's got his long hair.
I didn't recognize him either.
How?
Because the long hair threw me. Hair really changes people's, like, my perception of who you are.
Okay, you know how Tim Meadows had bird blindness?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're the same way with hair. Somebody changed their hairstyle, you're like, they don't exist anymore. But there's a new kid.
I struggle with RuPaul's Drag Race to recognize the queens when they're not in drag.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, who are you? Your hair's different.
Even though it shows you at the bottom who they are.
I have to really pay attention to names in order to keep up with it.
There's only 12 girls to begin with.
I'm bad with names and at recognizing people.
Okay, I recognize people quite well. You would have to basically do something very dramatic for me to not recognize you.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to names, unless it's an easy name, I'm really just not gonna get it. Or if it's a really crazy one.
I don't know. I called him Ben Stiller, so you're doing better than I am.
Well, the thing is, I know the difference between Ben Affleck and Ben Stiller.
I know them too. I just don't remember their names.
Okay. Dude, I saw something weird. Just a little side tangent because you brought up Ben Stiller.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Ben Stiller left his honeymoon early to go do, like, spoofs with Tom Cruise.
Weird.
I didn't watch all of them. But Tom was sitting there in a chair with an interview, and sitting next to him is Tom Cruise.
Oh,
but it's Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
And then they start showing footage of, like, Risky Business, where he's dancing in his underwear. Mm-hmm. But when Ben Stiller does it, instead of sliding in perfectly, he smacks the wall and falls on the ground. And then they did Cocktails. Cocktails is a movie where Tom Cruise plays a cocktail maker. He's a bartender, but he actually had to learn how to do all the crazy flips and everything, and you get to see him do it. He's, again, an actor who takes his job a little too seriously. Mm-hmm. But then when Ben Stiller does it, he's just like, at one point he just chucks a bottle at the wall. And then it shatters. He flinches, turns to the camera and smiles and just goes back to dancing. And you're like, what the hell is that? So yeah, two very different actors. Ben Stiller and Ben Affleck.
Yes.
Okay. The film production company Legendary has bought the rights to Alchemized. A fan fiction about Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's about Draco and Hermione having a love affair.
Wow. Yeah, this is a thing they're doing.
Well, I was like 50 Grades of Shade.
50 Shades of Grey?
50 Grades.
Someone else did one. I don't know what it was called, but it was based on it was like another fanfic, and that one's becoming a movie now.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well,
it's interesting.
They clearly can't use the characters' names, but that was the entire point of the story. And Legendary paid $3 million for it, just for the rights.
Dang.
It's a lot of money just to have book rights.
Write fan fictions, guys. You can do it, and then just tweak the names, change vampire to millionaire, and you can be the next person making the movie deals.
That's true, but how do we feel about Harry Potter? Because I was also reading that they're going to do another series of audiobooks.
Yeah.
And they brought in a bunch of, I'm going to say B-list actors.
Yeah, it's less of an audiobook at this point, and now just like a radio show?
Yeah, and I'm like, well then, is this just because all these people can't be in the new show? Because you have this shit. Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Also, if you don't know the story of Harry Potter and you're not a child, you've either actively chose to not deal with this.
Yes.
There might be a problem with your education. Don't worry, I'm from California. I can't read.
We literally had a conversation right before coffee break about how we can't spell anything.
Yeah, I literally messed up spelling everything. The script here is just in red. Red underscores everything.
Your ledger is dripping with red.
It's gushing with it. You kneeling quim.
He opens it up. Everything's just spelled wrong.
This is the worst book ever. Where was I going with that?
Oh, if you don't know Harry Potter.
Yeah, if you don't know Harry Potter, why are you going to just jump in now? Right? And who's going to be spreading the Harry Potter stuff besides fans?
And here's the thing. Okay, so it probably won't be. It's not going to be Harry Potter, this alchemized thing.
Yeah. No, it's fan fiction of it, so I'm saying it's based on it.
Yes. If anyone didn't know Harry Potter, they would just watch the movies.
Yeah.
Because everyone agrees that's the best way to consume this media. Yeah, they're different from the books. If you don't want to read the books, I understand. The movies are classics. They're iconic.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Order of the Phoenix.
I didn't remember how good the sixth one was. I talked trash on
I know.
Half-Blood Prince for
I hated
years.
you for it.
And then the last time we watched it, I was like, you know what? This is not only great, it's hilarious the entire way through. It was like a classic good Harry Potter.
They cut out a sequence that I'm really upset about because they shouldn't have. And I know it gets a little R-wordy. It's about the origins of how Voldemort is created. His mom and his dad meeting.
Oh, that R word.
Yeah. And, okay, fine.
Graped R word.
Don't get closer to it.
I'm...
Yeah, everything, I think we've got a smart enough audience, and I'm sure they know about this scene. But, yeah, after I saw it in the theaters, my dad was like, because my dad's the actual Harry Potter nerd, not my mom. She's the Lord of the Rings nerd. I don't understand. Anyways, he would read the books on his flights to, like, China and stuff, because they're so long. And, yeah, when we got out of the theater, he was like, the book's better. And I was like, I thought that was an amazing movie. What are you talking about?
No, that the context behind Tom Riddle is very important to understanding the development of him throughout the... It's not like... I see why they cut it out,
Yeah, but you kind of need to know that his dad is a muggle,
Yes.
yet his dad did not love his mom because he was under a spell.
Yeah, it was...
And his mom died at a young age, and he just kind of get left into an orphanage. So he definitely develops his anger towards the muggles. Mm-hmm. But when you see what he grows up and becomes,
Yes.
he's evil.
There's... So, bouncing back to this alchemized fan fiction.
Yes.
I'm curious how much they're going to be like Draco and Hermione.
Why couldn't they be?
Well, because Draco's racist to Hermione.
I forgot about that. I really forgot about that. Well, then maybe, opposites attract, right?
I mean, I haven't read the fan fiction. I hope if they paid $3 million, I assume it's going to be pretty good.
Maybe they just want to jump on this Harry Potter train because it seems Hogwarts Express is taking off.
They sure are trying to revive this franchise.
Yeah, the toys are not selling well.
No one wants them.
I did notice the other day, though, one of the Four Houses robes was missing.
Which one?
It was Slytherin.
I saw...
And I was like,
I saw a TikTok of a woman being like, so all of the house robes are the same price except for Hufflepuff. They're on clearance.
So we are Harry Potter fans, clearly. You don't like her, and I don't blame you, and I'm not going to get into it here because I don't want to. Mm-hmm. I do enjoy the story. I know a lot about him.
It's tough. We literally grew up with Harry.
Yeah, we have stories about, like, when the Deathly Hallows came out.
Yeah.
I was at a Borders. I don't know if I said this on here, but, like, that's how long ago it was. I was in high school.
Yeah.
So, yeah, growing up with him. But other than that, I don't see why anyone would be interested.
Yeah, even as big of fans as we are, no one wants to see it happen again. It's like if they announced they were remaking Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I do not want to see that. Those are perfect films. I don't think they could do anything to Harry Potter, whether it's a audiobook or a new series or anything that could ever put new life in it that the old films already have.
Yeah, well, we did touch on this a lot on the last podcast, so I want to move on. Mm-hmm. Glen Powell.
Yes.
And his love for Star-Lord.
Oh, yeah? He looks a lot like Star-Lord, like the original, like, comic Star-Lord.
No, he's talking about Chris Pratt. Quote, okay, I think this is interesting. I remember when Chris Pratt broke out in Guardians of the Galaxy. There's no doubt it really helped. Not being brooding or dark. Like, I'm not Christian Bale. Christian Bale has gravitas and weight, and Robert Pattinson has his thing. And when Pratt kind of appeared on that scene where he's just doing things that were a little more silly and buoyant, that's where I feel most at home. And that's where I feel like I had a gear that is a necessary flavor in terms of Hollywood, and not a gear that a lot of guys can play.
Oh, what a unique way of looking at this.
It is. It's a very unique way.
And he's right, because Star-Lord is in a time where everyone was moody, broody.
Yes.
Or you were like Spider-Man and you were like the gawky nerd. Having just a guy who was fun was hard to come by.
What?
What do you mean?
Spider-Man broods the most.
I mean...
Him and Batman would be sitting in a cave. Bats and spiders.
You know,
my mom died.
You're right, that was a bad example.
My aunt died.
Uncle Ben, no. Terry Maguire.
Yeah, you can't drag him down the rice aisle. He'll freak out on you.
But no, yeah, Star-Lord was the beginning of, like, fun with action hero guys.
Yes, so he's clearly talking about just the first Guardians of the Galaxy, because I was like, well, wait, by the third movie...
Yeah.
There's literally a scene in that movie where he comes in, Star-Lord, with Groot, into the High Evolutionary's throne room, and he tells Groot repeatedly, kill them.
Yeah.
Kill them. Like, and it's like, that guy was not funny.
Yes.
But it is, yes, I think he's talking about being a fun action guy. You don't have to be, like, super dramatic.
Mm-hmm. Especially looking in the scope of just Marvel, you know. We had Thor, especially in the beginning, real serious, you know. Captain America was real serious. I guess Tony But he wasn't, like, fun. He was serious when he needed to be, and a jerk at other times.
He's an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't even leave the franchise. He came back.
Oh, my God, I know.
I just can't tell the difference between Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr. And honestly, they are pretty much the same guy now.
It's like, I can't tell how big this bird is. Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. So, if Glen Powell wants to be a funny guy, that's fine.
Good. He is funny.
Yeah.
He's naturally funny. Do more, Glenn.
Well, Running Man comes out November 14th.
I am excited for that one. I was thinking about it the other day. The trailer.
Yep.
I'm intrigued.
Last week, we talked about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes,
and
we
how
did.
it was tough, so hard to be in the spotlight of these mega budget films.
Mm-hmm.
And how he appreciated that he could finally move on to do something like Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
And then this week he announced that he's going to do Jumanji 3 with Kevin Hart. And I was like, so you lied about everything. You are so full of shit right now.
What a coward.
What, just...
You could never be Willem Dafoe. Look at all the crazy weird art house pieces Willem is in. He was in the Florida Project. I think that movie had a budget of like 7 Chuck E. Cheese tokens, and 5 of them went to Willem Dafoe.
Dude, they filmed it on his phone.
And he did amazing. Because of course he did. He's Willem Dafoe. And it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it's a hard wreck. It's a hard wreck, but I would say if you're a film enthusiast and you haven't seen that one, go for it.
Also, Jumanji 3? Who wants this? When did the second one come out? It was a while ago. We never even saw it.
What really upsets me is that they call it Jumanji 3. Yeah. I'm like, this is Jumanji 4.
Yes. We recently rewatched the original Jumanji.
Which outdates. Even though the CGI isn't as good.
Yeah.
It's a million times better.
It's so much better. It's so good. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's tense.
Yeah.
It's thrilling.
It has emotions.
Yeah. There's a point where the entire town is like looting and rioting because everything's going crazy.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So yeah, Jumanji 3 is on its way, yeah.
I don't know.
Michael Caine, famous for playing Alfred.
Everything.
Yeah.
He was also in Secondhand Lions, and he was also he's Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird. He was super young in that
Yeah.
one.
I don't even remember Boo. I remember Boo as a character. I just don't remember like what he looked like.
Like, it was
Because you only see him at the very end.
Yeah. Great story, by the way.
So Michael Caine retired a few years ago, but he's decided he's going to leave retirement to hang out with his. I quote. I don't understand. There was something I didn't write it down because I just didn't want to really talk about it. But now that I'm here, I'm going to talk about it. Vin Diesel was in a room with him at a party, and he walked over to Vin because he felt like a strong connection to him.
Sure.
I was like, what?
There's many things between that British man and that Milano man of like 40 years apart that
then,
they could bond over.
Then he turns to the rest of the partygoers and he goes, "This is my son." Okay. So
all right. Okay, Boo Radley, go back to your closet.
Do you see why I didn't write that down? But I haven't forgotten it because I'm a little disturbed.
What an insane factoid about the Michael Caine.
They're gonna do The Last Witch Hunter 2.
A movie so like old, cliche, and bad. I literally didn't even hear about it. You had to tell me what The Last Witch Hunter was.
It's 2015.
Uh-huh.
I was rereading the plot. I got halfway through before I got bored, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember this movie sucked. There should never be a sequel. But the film is about Vin Diesel playing a witch hunter. Yeah. He's the last one. But he's immortal.
But he also has magic powers or whatever, which wouldn't that make him a witch?
Yes, he's a witch. That's why he's hunting them. There's like he has to...
What the plot?
I quit.
No one wants to hear.
I'm done.
Guarantee you.
We're moving on. Wednesday's Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
Is getting his own spin-off.
Okay. I see why. I'm not opposed to this idea.
Well, what did I say yesterday? I know you guys weren't there with me, but I was like, Netflix would be really smart if they just canceled it right now.
No, I think it's smart if they, expand beyond just what Wednesday is doing.
What if you took Wednesday and Fester's show and put them together and call it the Addams Family? What do you think you're doing? You're not outsmarting me here.
No, Uncle Fester as a character, and also Fred Armisen is very good. They're fun, interesting guys, especially in this world that they're doing.
That is Fred, isn't it?
Yeah, he looks crazy. But he gets into, like, he's like a weird... He gets into antics, and he steals things, and he sneaks around, and he breaks the law. So whatever show he would have would be so much more interesting and, like, hard to predict than Wednesday pretending she's Nancy Drew, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I was curious how you felt. I don't like that second season of Wednesday, like I said last week, and clearly it didn't sit well with me because I'm like, just cancel it.
I also think, because I'm annoyed, we still haven't gotten Cousin It, because Cousin It was always my favorite character from the Addams Family.
The Harry thing?
Yes. I don't know how they could make Cousin It show up in Wednesday and make it feel like a natural occurrence.
Well, then you would have him here with Uncle Fester.
Exactly. This feels more like where we would find Cousin It.
Okay.
Because Cousin It also, he wasn't in the family often. He was a traveler, just like Uncle Fester. Yeah. He would go around and do wacky misadventures and whatever.
Nice. Okay, time to talk about James Gunn.
What?
James Gunn's Superman has reportedly made a net profit triple to the amount of Zack Snyder's Man of Steel.
Good.
So these are the numbers after all the cost of everything. So what the real money that you made, right? Not the money that you got back, but the actual profit, right?
Yes.
125 million to 42.7 million.
Damn, that's a lot. That's good. It's a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
I saw a TikTok earlier today. It was Superman, but they edited it to the song "Son of Man" from Tarzan. Not gonna lie, almost teared up. It was great.
Okay.
I also really like that song, so that helped.
Nice. Yeah, it's hard to argue because Superman. James Gunn's Superman is so well done. I mean, there's a lot of characters, a lot of lore, and Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. It is good.
Is it?
Why do you have to do this? It's good. It's just there are so many pieces missing. We never really get to establish Superman in the Snyderverse the way James Gunn did it in one movie.
Yes.
And I'm saying within the first 2 Snyderverse films, you're like, Super who?
I was gonna say
dead by the end of the second one.
Man of Steel is also kind of convoluted. The bouncing around in time, it doesn't help. Zod showing up, it's a lot going on.
What do you mean? You don't like that it's not a linear film?
No, I usually don't, unless we're watching Memento. I want it to be linear, usually.
How often are you watching Memento?
I only saw it once, but I loved it.
Okay. I found it really annoying. Gunn said that Peacemaker was originally intended for Dave Bautista.
Wow.
They offered him the role and a little bit of money, but on the other side, Dave Bautista got a different deal where he got to make 2 movies and way more money.
Yes. There was that one where with the zombies, wasn't it?
Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
He stole Dave Bautista so he couldn't have him.
Zachary, you fiend.
I'll stop the DC now.
It's crazy. I can't imagine anyone other than John Cena as Peacemaker.
I know. It made me kind of go, would it even be as funny?
Dave is a funny guy. He's a lot like Glen Powell, where he gets stuck just doing action things, and they don't really play with... Tom Cruise can also be comparable to this. They're naturally funny people, but they often don't get to play funny characters.
Tom chooses not to play funny characters.
But he can be so funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, yeah.
He's a weird guy. He's got a good sense of humor.
Well, I guess you would have a good sense of humor when you're that weird.
It's fair.
Ryan Reynolds admits to leaking the test footage of Deadpool.
I think we all kind of assumed.
We all knew, but it's very interesting that here in 2025 he decided to speak up. And I'm like, Fox has been dead for a while.
Maybe that's why. Maybe the NDA finally, ran out.
I thought that was interesting, though. I mean, it makes sense. As an artist, sometimes you gotta bend the rules or do something a little more irrational to try and just get a little attention.
Especially because, as much as we love Deadpool, especially us as, comic fans who knew about Deadpool before the films, and now as how big Deadpool has gotten, at the time, Deadpool wasn't really talked about a ton, and a lot of people didn't really know who Deadpool was. If they did, they thought of the really terrible version from Wolverine Origins.
Yep.
And so I think it was a good idea because that footage went super viral, and then everyone got to see what the fun of Deadpool was.
Yep.
And I think that really helped, like, as pre-marketing, almost.
Yeah, I remember when that footage came out, I was at work, and my boss came up to me, and he's like, "Did you see this?" And we watched it, and I was like, "That looks fun."
I remember I was with my sisters, and we were huddled by her phone, because she was the only one who had an iPhone at the time.
Yep.
And we were watching, and we're like, this looks amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely went viral for its time. And it helped. It helped a lot, because everybody went to go see the first movie.
Yeah.
It's funny, it's not the best. The second movie,
Really
laugh riot.
knocked it out of the park. Second movie is the best one.
Oh my god. He even runs like a pedophile.
It's an amazing line.
And then you got the third one, Deadpool and Wolverine, which it made over $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's one of the highest grossing films ever made. So I mean, you can't argue.
Good choice, Mr. Reynolds.
Yep. There is more MCU news, but I was like, who cares?
Yeah, I saw a thing about, like, Fantastic Four, I think, and I'm like, I just don't care.
Well, the Russos teased a blurry image.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people are trying to figure out, somebody says it's like a TVA computer screen.
I hate the time people. I think they're boring. I hate the TVA.
Well, you're going to have to deal with them a lot.
I know.
But here's the thing. They're just trying to drum up interest in the movie because, honestly, Fantastic Four Baby Steps didn't do good.
It did not. And just because you keep announcing, look, and now we have another actor coming back. Are you excited? It's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not. Why would I be?
Well, they consider the new Avengers, Thunderbolts, a failure.
Which
and I'm like,
sucks.
that was a solid movie. What are you talking about?
It was a great movie.
Well, it didn't work. And it's like, am I ever going to see them again?
It's probably
Is
not.
Doom just going to kill them
It's
really
just-
quick? And I'm just going to be like, well, I lost all my favorites.
It's just going to be like me with Shang-Chi. I was like, Shang-Chi's great. I can't wait for this guy to, like, really be, like, the new step forward with Marvel.
Yep.
And that he's gone. Vanished. And that's the problem with Marvel. They expect every movie to be Endgame or Infinity War, to be the big blockbusters.
Well, you remember I was reading that Namor and
Yeah.
Namora are going to show up in this? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Why? It's Doom? I don't understand. Yeah. And then there's, who plays Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Holland.
Yes.
Yeah. Just babbling on about how much he loves Spider-Man and he just wants it to be the best movie for the fans. Whatever. I didn't care. My Hero Academia is getting a live-action adaptation by Legendary, the same guys who bought the...
That fan fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be for Netflix.
I'm intrigued.
So I'm not a fan of My Hero, only because I haven't tried to engage with it. So that's not like a negative thing towards them.
Yeah.
But why are we doing this? Why?
It's because they saw One Piece did good. And now Netflix is like, let's do more live-action anime.
What about Naruto? Do you remember they said they were going to do a Naruto?
I know. And I think Naruto needs it way more. Because My Hero literally, like, earlier this year, ended. It just ended.
The anime?
The manga and I think the anime is getting caught up. I think it's on its last season.
Yeah.
Naruto, ancient, and also way more filler. I've tried watching Naruto 3 separate times, and I can't get more than 20 episodes in because the amount of filler makes it mind-numbing.
Well, yeah, it's the second episode.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. I mean, you're like, whoa, okay.
It was like Orochimaru shows up, and I'm like, let's fight this snake guy, and then 5 episodes later, I'm like, why are we not fighting? We're just standing around. Nothing's happening.
I started reading Naruto because it showed up in the Shonen Jumps, and I really enjoyed the series. When it came to America, dubbed,
Yes.
subbed first. I was buying the subs, volumes
Wow.
to the DVDs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it became dubbed. And that's when I started to realize that there were other Naruto fans.
Yeah.
And those losers wore the headbands to school every day, and they ran without moving their arms.
Yeah.
And they would do their stupid jutsu hand symbols to each other.
The hand thing, yeah.
And I was just like, this is not why I like Naruto. Like, in their world, fine. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I can do fire breath, flaming jutsu or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Have fun. But once you reach a certain age, I don't know. maybe leave the headband behind.
Yeah.
But I think a live action would be a neat way of breathing life into a much needed old anime.
Yeah.
But I get My Hero because they probably want to capitalize on the superhero hype or whatever with the boys and all the others and Marvel and whatnot.
Okay. The Bayonetta creator, Hideki Kajima?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't say that name very often. Said Kojima should make PT a real game, and here's his quote. I don't know why this made the news, but his quote is so good I had to put it in here. I want you guys to wrap your head around this. Quote, if it's impossible to resurrect PT, Kojima should make a new game in the same style. If Kojima doesn't do it, maybe I'll give it a go. I hate horror, though, so it wouldn't be horror. Plus, I don't have any ideas.
It's one of the best quotes I've ever heard from anyone ever. It's so, what an honest, just like, I started saying a thing, and now I regret saying any of it. Like, it's so pure. It's such pure humanity. It's like, I want this. I hope he does it. If he doesn't, maybe I will, but I don't think I should.
Just like, what? Okay.
I hate horror, though. You initiated this conversation topic. Yes. You picked PT to talk about.
Also, you make Bayonetta. Isn't there, like, monsters and stuff in there?
It's not horror. They fight demons and angels. It's more sexy than horrifying, if anything.
Yeah. That's a great quote. I just wanted to put that in.
I would embroider that and put it on a framed picture on the wall.
Put it on a throw pillow, so when everybody comes over, they're just like, "What the hell?"
Because it's a somewhat lengthy quote, but it just devolves, and it's so good.
It's just the thing you're gonna make isn't gonna be PT, and you admit to it, and then you're just like, "Well, I guess I'm done with that."
And I have no ideas anyway, so.
Okay, it's Pokemon news.
Pokemon news!
Mega Malamar.
Yeah, Malamar. I like it.
You like it? I like his body.
I like how he looks like a brain attached to the nervous system spinal cord. Have you seen that?
No.
It's smart. It's clever. One of my favorite details is that he doesn't have his weird feet anymore. I never liked Malamar.
Yeah, he has a tail.
Weird. Yeah, he just floats. He hovers.
Makes sense. Also, his body's rainbow colored in the same as Mega Evolution.
Yes, I think that. Did you see? Pokemon had a couple of different announcement videos for it.
Yeah.
There was one I saw. It was so the trainer's sitting there. It was like in-game footage from Legend Zaw. Trainer's sitting there, and they have 6 Pokemon. None of them are Malamar. But they're sitting there, they're thinking, they look over, and then they see another trainer walk over, or it's maybe the same trainer, and they have a Malamar now, and then they Mega Evolve Malamar, and they fight a Dragonite, and then Malamar looks at them, and then Malamar swirls, and then the screen swirls, and they look confused, and then it cuts back to them sitting with their 6 Pokemon from the beginning, but now they're all just Malamar.
Nice.
Great marketing.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we got another Mega. We're supposed to get a few more before the game drops.
When does it drop?
26th of October.
Oh, we got a little more than a month. It's crazy. It's so close.
From what I saw about this leaker, it was a friend of mine showing me this, but there's at least 4 more slots left.
Nice. I'm excited. Can't wait.
Yep. I want to see Mega Zygarde.
Yeah? Oh, Zygarde was in the trailers and stuff. That would make sense. Yeah.
Well, like Starmie, this rumor, Victory Bell, and Flygon, this is one of those rumors that has been going on for a while now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, give me that. I want to see. I like it. I love Mega Evolution. It's my favorite gimmick in Pokemon, besides catching them all. And when legendaries get powered up like that, It's kind of cool.
I get the appeal. I like it when I don't think legendaries need power-ups. Like I think Mega Rayquaza is the most BS thing I've ever seen. It's so unfair. Wow. He doesn't even need to hold the Mega Stone.
Hold on. Huh. You just talk shit about my favorite Pokemon?
Listen, I love it. I love it. But that's not fair. When other Pokemon like Dodrio is struggling to be relevant.
Who name that one Dugtrio fan out there?
Who is using Hawlucha? Now that he is a Mega, more people will. That's what I want. I like it when the unappreciated ones get upgrades and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yes, Zygarde would be neat.
Okay, the trading card game Pocket.
Yeah,
What is going on with these drop rates?
It's been bland lately.
I've been opening packs and I'm getting nothing.
I've been going through like the Wonder Picks and no one's getting anything. Okay. Like I'm trying to Wonder Pick EX Suicune.
Yep.
And I can't. And no one has anything. No one has. Not even like EX Suicune. They don't have any good pulls.
Yeah. Well, I'm struggling to get, like, basic Pokemon also.
Yeah, it's real repetitive. I've got, like, 1,000,000 of the Diglets.
It's Dick...
Yeah.
Dicklets.
Yeah.
You gotta see the nose on that guy.
It's a unique art style.
Yeah, it is not okay with me. This is a kid's game.
They had a survey, like, a while ago, and it was like, what do you think of the game? And I filled it out and everything. I'm like, I hope they add more, because, quite frankly, I open it in the morning, I open my 2 packs... and then I don't touch it for the rest of the day. And I'm like, I don't want to play competitive because it's impossible to stand up next to the real human players because they'll have like the supercharged decks that will destroy you instantly. And I don't want to play the computer because they're usually really bad.
So I'm the weirdo who can be part of that, like, super powered overcharge, because I get in there. I get into those competitions, and I'm like, this is fun.
I can't.
I also just love seeing... the computer sucks, but when I play against humans and I see them making some weird moves, right? Sometimes I get a little curious, and I'm like, what if I just kind of twitch this card a little? How do you react to that? And, I mean, that is the fun of it.
I wish we had better rewards, because it's just hourglasses, which also, I feel like it takes forever to get pack hourglasses.
No, you just gotta keep doing each event.
I guess so. But also, they keep giving us, like, Stardust as reward. Yep. I don't care. I want more, like, icons. I want, like, customization. I don't like the home screen. I don't like how it's just, like, white. Yeah. Very, like clinical feeling.
Yep.
I want to customize shit.
Okay. There is an upcoming Nintendo Direct on the 12th.
Oh, wow. That's, like, 2 days from now. That's soon.
I heard it was Friday night.
Do we know what's about?
The 13th is Mario's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mario.
So
and Luigi, they're twins.
Okay. God, I do not like learning about Mario characters.
Why?
They're so frustratingly stupid.
I love them. I like the Mario world a lot.
I don't like that he rides Yoshi like a horse.
Well, that's what Yoshi's built for.
Yoshi is cute on his own.
Yoshi is cute on his own.
He doesn't need to be domesticated by the white guy.
Did you ever play Yoshi's Island? The one with Baby Mario on his back?
See, that's fine. It's a baby.
Yeah.
But I don't view Yoshi as a riding thing.
You got so many Yoshis in that one. All the different colors.
Look, I grew up playing Yoshi Story.
Yoshi Story
on the Nintendo 64.
Hard. It is a uniquely difficult game.
It is difficult, but I liked it.
Like, level 1 is like, oh, walk forward and you win, wow! And then level 2 is like, you will die 9 million times and suffer and cry.
Yeah. The soundtrack is stuck in my head forever.
It's a good soundtrack.
I could play it right now in my head.
There's one level, I think it's like a machine level. Amazing. Amazing soundtrack.
Yeah. Nice. So, that was Pokemon news.
And Mario at the end there.
Yeah, well, I didn't know where else to put it, and I was like, since we're already talking about Nintendo, let's throw it here.
Should we theorize what they're gonna... I hope it's a new Paper Mario.
Why would they do that? They just made one.
No, they remastered Thousand Year Door.
Yeah.
But what about something new?
Why would they... Nobody likes Paper Mario.
Everyone does.
So Origami King did well, huh?
No, their newer ones were bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I think they said they were done with the Brothers series.
Brothership is over.
Yeah, Brothership. I guess that one did just come out too. I hope it's a spin-off. I hope they do spin-off things or a new platformer.
Oh God, we need a new Princess Peach game.
That would Princess Daisy. Let's go to Sarasa Land. How about that? How about some love for Daisy? You know.
Waluigi could be ignored again.
Oh, it hurts. As a real Waluigi fan, the fact he never gets to do anything is so hell.
It is weird that you're such a Waluigi fan. We have an amiibo that is out of the box and an amiibo that's in the box.
Yes, my two Waluigis. I like Waluigi. I think he's a funny little weirdo.
Okay. It's box office trolls.
Box office trolls.
And The Conjuring, Last Rites, is just killing it right now.
Good for them. I've heard it. You said it was like one of the best rated ones of the franchise.
Yeah, well,
like people
money-wise.
Oh, what are reviews saying?
The reviews don't like it, but people who like horror, they're enjoying this one. They're like, nah, this one's good. But here's the thing: what type of horror do you like? You know, there's a lot of different ones. There's people who enjoyed Final Destination, right?
Yeah.
I enjoy Saw.
I like there's psychological horror.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different kinds of horror, and I think it's too broad to try to lump them all together.
Exactly. I see it as a spectrum, right? A rainbow of blood. And
it's like animation. They always lump all animation together, and I'm like, you can't tell me Princess Mononoke is comparable to Frozen.
They're both Disney movies.
How dare you?
Mononoke is technically a Disney movie.
It is technically. Disney does do their dubs.
Yep. Next up, the Hamilton. Oh, wait. Before I even move, let's talk about The Conjuring.
Okay. Oh, all right. What about it?
Okay, this one did so good, they're going to make a prequel.
I thought this was the last one.
I know. They screwed us over.
What do you mean prequel? Like when they meet each other?
Which I'm like, I don't know that story. All I know is that Ed used to be in the military,
and she's psychic or whatever.
She's a medium.
She's a witch. A witch who sees ghosts.
So I went ahead and I was like, what is this story about? Because they're based on real things, right? These cases that the Warrens went through, right? It's the Smurl family. And I've watched several videos. I listened to a podcast.
There was a documentary.
Yep.
No, that was Devil Made Me Do It. Was a documentary.
The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah.
That's a good doc. We'll get there one day. But this movie, the plot, I read the whole plot and I was just like, this is not even what I wanted.
It's not even the story.
No, it's just fan fiction of the Warrens, and like that third movie, The Devil Made Me Do It, it just goes off the walls and they're like, well, Lorraine has got superpowers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought those were people investigating the paranormal.
No, they're actually, it's a surprise. It's not a horror movie. It's another superhero movie.
It's not. It's not. You know what it really is?
Huh.
It's a romance film.
Sure.
They're all romance films.
Yeah, because it is very like my wife.
I learned that when I was making that Conjuring review. It's out now.
Go watch it. It's good.
Yeah. I got copyright claimed, but
yeah,
you guys can enjoy it. Yeah, the problem with where was I going with this?
It's a romance.
Yeah, it's a romance. That blew my mind. I was like, oh, I've been looking at these films wrong.
It is like a weird angle for romance, but you're not wrong, because it is always like, our love will save the day at the end. Yeah, weird.
Like in the second one, they become, especially Ed, becomes this like surrogate father to the family.
Yes.
And when the children are threatened, he's willing to throw his body in front of the danger to let the kids live.
Yeah.
They spend Christmas Day with them. Like, there are weird things in these movies where I realize, like, oh, it's a romance. It's a horror romance. Weird. I don't know if James Wan came in with that approach, but that's what he ended up making.
Yeah, it's not an inaccurate way of describing these films. It's pretty on the spot. Is there more to say about The Conjuring? Because I have something to say about Hamilton.
Yeah, so Hamilton is number 2 in the box office right now.
Okay, so there's a bit of a controversy floating around with Hamilton.
Yeah?
So this was the same one that they had streaming on, I think it was Disney.
Did they take it off the streaming?
I don't know, but it's the same exact one. And it starts with this, like, prelude where they're hyping up the movie, talking about, you know, some production stuff. And at the end, they're like, and we encourage you to sing along. We want you to sing along. Makes sense when it was, you know, you streamed it in your own home.
Oh, God.
There's now this divide where there's people who are, like, moviegoers who don't like the interruptions of other audience members screaming along, singing along. It's like if I wanted to listen to you, Cindy from down the street, horribly screeching along to a song, I wouldn't be paying money to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
And then there's the other half of people who are like, they literally encouraged us to do this. This should be part of the fun of the experience. And everyone being like, shut the fuck up, stop singing, is ruining their... So there's this big divide, and I think Hamilton and whoever decided to, like, put this in theaters really goofed up. They shouldn't have had that opening sequence.
You think Hamilton's still alive?
The Hamilton production people.
Okay. I was like, because you said, like, oh,
Obviously
it's up to
not.
Hamilton and Disney.
The first song is, and I'm the fool who shot him. I know Hamilton dies.
Hey, you can get shot and still live.
But no, I think they shouldn't have included that, and I think they should have had, like different theater experiences where one is, like, a sing-along version and the other one is... Because they have those sing-along versions and non-sing-along versions.
Yep.
They goofed up. They made a mistake.
Here's my thing. If you're a film goer, you're a cinephile, right? Mm-hmm. You're not watching Hamilton.
Yeah.
It's a stage recording. So you're just watching them on the stage doing what they should have been doing in an actual theater.
Also, it's old.
Yes, it's not. It's old. Also, you're not gonna get cinematography out of that.
No, it's gonna be a filmed stage play, which can be neat, but not cinema. Listen, I like Star Kids productions too. They're not movies. They're stage plays that they filmed. Star Kid does a bunch of, like, parody musicals. They have their own, like, weird little series. They're on YouTube.
Okay.
They did like a Harry Potter musical, and it's wacky and all over the place. They did one that was a musical from Jafar's perspective, from, like, Aladdin, but Jafar is the good guy.
Yeah.
Neat things. But yeah, they're not movies. They're stage plays.
Yeah.
That someone in the audience sat there and filmed.
Okay, nice. Number 3, Weapons.
Good for them. Hope it hits streaming soon.
The Conjuring.
I'll bounce back to that.
It's the 7th film Warner Bros. Has released this year, and it's a box office hit. Mm-hmm. They are on the up and up.
Which is shocking.
It's probably why I got copyrighted for the Conjuring review, because it was fine until like an hour later. Okay, number 4, Freakier Friday. I don't know anyone who saw that.
I can't believe it's still... Go away.
Yeah. Number 5, Caught Stealing.
Okay.
Not doing too good. Number 6, Fantastic Four First Steps.
Yeah.
Number 7, The Roses.
Yeah. The Roses had terrible marketing.
Yeah.
Like
it was like the week before, and then it just...
Yeah, I heard about it the day it dropped. And I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. Number 8, The Bad Guys 2.
I'm amazed it's still around.
Yeah. Number 9, The Light of the World. There is no distributor.
I bet it's a Jesus movie.
You think so?
I think so. I bet. Follows Jesus' life from ministry's beginnings through crucifixion, resurrection, as seen through Apostle John's eyes. It's the word light.
The distributor is called Salvation Poem Project.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And I can't move my mouse because I'm special today. Okay, number 10, Superman.
Yay! Hit streaming soon. I want to rewatch it.
Yep. One of the cool things, number 18, The Breakfast Club.
Oh, nice. Good for them.
It's the 40th anniversary for them. And I saw coming soon, The Breakfast Club, the Brat Pack, they did another movie. It doesn't make sense until you're an adult.
Yes, what is it?
St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah, a really good movie. Shockingly good.
Yeah, I tried to watch it when I was younger, and I was like, I don't get this. But as an adult, I was like, this is really actually good, guys.
It was crazy because you see all the actors, and you're so used to seeing, like, actors in their, like, mid to early 20s playing teenagers.
Yeah.
That's what Breakfast Club is. And it's the same actors, but they're actually playing characters their actual age.
Yeah.
And it took me a second to be like, oh, that's what this is.
It was a real take on life.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And it's kind of cool.
It is.
And there's so many different characters. They got different things. Their stories interconnect. You're like, this is the drama that should have been the thing that helped guide all other dramas.
Yes.
For some reason, I feel like it got swept under the rug.
I think it's because I don't think people got it. I think you need to be an adult to get it. And the Brat Pack were very much like the teen perspective.
Yep.
And it was just out of the teen perspective.
Which is weird because...
You think it would be so, like, informative for someone who's about to be barreling into that stage of their life.
Yeah.
But I just don't think people get it until they have retrospect.
Yeah. Okay, there are no numbers here. We're done with the box office. We can walk away there. What did we watch this week? Oh, okay. So Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, we did it. We finally watched it.
I'm sure you could tell I'm not happy.
I did not like it.
I hated it. Why do you keep trying to drown him? Where is Gantu?
Gantu not being there changes everything.
And I hated that because now Jumba's the villain.
Jumba's not a scary villain. Jumba is a funny, goofy little, like, roly-poly man.
Yeah.
Even when he's Zach Galifianakis. That's the one thing I will say. Zach Galifianakis and the guy who plays Pleakley, they had some fun chemistry.
Yeah.
They bounced off each other well. But every single plot point was not well done.
Well, it was that thing. You could poke a hole in this movie really quick. And one of the funnest holes we poked was, in the original film, Nani, Lilo's sister, needs a job.
Yeah.
Right? In order to support her and Lilo, right?
Yes. They have
and
no
to
one...
keep Lilo.
Mm-hmm.
And... yeah, they have no one. So she drags Lilo and Stitch with her, and that's where we get to have the fun montage of Lilo learning about Stitch and how destructive Stitch is.
And they keep accidentally goofing up Nani's job interviews.
Yeah, because of Stitch, right?
But she has to bring Lilo with her because literally in the beginning of the movie, the social worker, Cobra Bubbles, was grilling her on leaving Lilo alone. Even though she didn't intend to. You know? So of course she's going to drag her with her. In this movie, they have a neighbor who's basically like a grandma who could babysit her at any... We even see her babysitting her when she adopts Stitch.
Yeah.
Nani does not make a decision to go get Stitch a friend, an angel, the nicest angel you have. Nani hears her say the wish and then doesn't do anything. And the neighbor is the one who randomly takes her to the dog pound because apparently Lilo hangs out with the dogs every now and then.
So the abuela, we could have solved that, but they still play that scenario out in the movie, the remake, and it doesn't make sense. You would leave Lilo and Stitch with Grandma.
Exactly.
That would you'd solve that, and then guess what? You've now effectively changed everything in the story because your villain's still not there. I love Gantu in a way that he's so big.
He is.
And when you see him next to Stitch, Stitch is so tiny.
And it really highlights how strong Stitch is when he starts throwing him around.
When he picks him up with his fist, Gantu trying to smash him with his fist, he picks him up and chucks him out a windshield of a spaceship.
It's just, the pacing's weird. It's 30 minutes longer than the original movie, but it feels like it's nonstop just running.
Yeah, you're like, this is a sprint? And you're like, but what about...
And what do we do? We have more scenes of Stitch just, like, doing random destruction.
Yeah, him showing up on Hawaii and attacking people at a wedding.
Yeah.
I was like, look, you're going to have plenty of time later on to show the destruction of Stitch, because that's what he's designed for, right?
Yeah.
So it's part of his nature. We don't need the...
Yeah, they made, like, a weird thing in the beginning where he really liked cake.
Yeah.
And then that didn't... And I was like, okay, because... They have cake that one time in the animated movie where he eats both of their slices and then pulls the one out and reconstructs it for her. But then they didn't even have that scene in this one. I'm like, what was the cake thing for?
Well, the thing about how the director was asked, why is Pleakley not cross-dressing? Mm-hmm. Right? And he's like, I tried. And when you watch this film, you feel that there is a suppression against the creative team.
Yes.
And that suppression is called the Walt Disney Pictures.
Yes. It's the same thing that held Elio back, apparently, from what we heard about that one's production.
Elio is on DVD today.
Woof. No one's gonna watch that. It's. I saw a review for it today. Someone was ranking the films of the animated films of the year so far.
Yeah.
And they were like, Elio, you can feel there's something missing. It doesn't have its identity because Disney washed it away. So it has no story and nothing to actually say.
Well, here's the thing. Jurassic World Rebirth also came out on physical copy. Elio's not selling. Jurassic World is. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I think I already know. But now because Elio is on DVD, you wait another month and it'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, and I don't
so
even
we'll
know.
all get to get our spoons out and see if there's any flavor.
But no, with Lilo and Stitch, it's so confusing. You remade it's your damn movie. You chose to do this that no one asked for. Why did you ruin it?
You want to know the favorite part of this whole thing? The kicker is the guy who created Stitch, who wrote the movie and made the movie.
Yeah, the guy who voices Stitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with this movie.
Yeah, you can tell.
But because this movie gained so much money, Disney was like, well, we got to make a sequel. So they hired him to write the script for the sequel. And I'm like, what?
It's so like, it's heartbreaking. Because I was watching a lot of behind the scenes stuff for both the original one and this one. And they brought back the Kamehameha Choir to redo the songs. And they brought back the one guy, his name eludes me right now. He's that cool man who he sings, he's the older voice in the songs, like Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride. Yeah. They brought him back. He got to reprise that, and like you can tell that everyone's excited. And the composer was actually the original like composer lady of the Kamehameha Choir, her son. And he was like, this was a huge thing for me. Yeah. And everyone was so excited, and you see how excited everyone is. And then you watch the movie it's attached to. And I'm like, what a shame. Yeah. What a shame.
Well, I also give them huge credit towards finally casting actual natives.
Yeah.
Hawaiians.
Except for Nani.
Nani is.
How much? I thought there was a controversy that she wasn't.
Like, she was born on the island, bud.
Okay. I know she has a spray tan throughout the whole movie.
You can be a paler... Okay.
I don't know for sure. I thought I remembered hearing that there was a controversy about her not actually being Hawaiian.
The one weird thing about her that I found out was she's only 5'4".
Itty bitty.
Tiny.
No.
Look at Lilo and Nani in the original.
Yeah, Nani is she's taller than David at times.
Nani's older.
Yes.
She's a lot older. They made them a lot more closer in age.
Yes.
The actress playing Nani, she was like 23 when she filmed that.
Yeah. Well, Nani's not that much older than Lilo. Nani's like, I think, 18, 19? Something like that. But Lilo's 5.
I've always interpreted that, Nani's like 20 at most.
Yeah. Like, she was supposed to just start her life as an adult. Yeah. And now she has to...
take care of Lilo.
But in the original, Lilo's 5, and you can tell this actress is older than 5.
Well, you're gonna have to be, right?
Exactly.
The ending of it changed, and it's so stupid.
Oh my god!
And
this was the thing I knew.
and then when you pointed this out to me, I couldn't stop giggling. But Nani's dream is to become a marine biologist. Yeah, it's a very good dream, especially if you live on an island.
Yes.
So where does she go to school? It's not the University of Hawaii. That would be fucking insane.
That would make too much sense. You can go there. Natives can go to the University of Hawaii for free.
Yeah, don't worry about this logical move. She's going to go to San Diego.
She's going to fly across the world. Not across.
Across the world.
Across the sea. She's going to fly. She's nowhere near Lilo. That's the main thing. She could have been like an hour's drive away. Dude, but no, she's like a 3-hour flight
It's not even a sea. It's an ocean.
Whatever. Those are different words.
Yes.
I don't do water.
They are not interchangeable.
I can't swim, so I don't. I don't do the water thing.
And also, Hawaii isn't that far from San Diego. Yes, there's a large body of water in your way, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not like across the world.
And they try to make it better by being like, look, they can visit because they have this like teleportation portal. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it doesn't. That doesn't. No.
Yeah. And then, now, not to knock down University of San Diego Marine Biology Department, I know they actually have a really good program over there because they're also on the ocean.
Yeah. It definitely felt like you can tell that it was a white person who made this decision in the script.
Yeah.
Because a native person would be like, but for free.
Yeah, but why didn't one of the actual native Hawaiians read the script and go, hey, you might want to change that?
Because Disney rolled up and threw a bunch of dollars in their face.
Yeah.
And said, Zach Galifianakis cannot do an accent. He's not even going to try. I hated that. Every time I saw... If it was Zach Galifianakis, I didn't mind. But every time it looked like Jumba, the CGI Jumba, and it didn't sound like the Russian accent, I was like, who are you?
Oh, by the way, Pleakley is ugly.
Yes.
And
hideous.
I mean, like, when Jumbo makes that insult at the beginning, in the first one, or the original, right? I was like, he's not that ugly, you're just kind of being mean. But now they've really just made him ugly.
Yeah. It's also, they got rid of one of Pleakley's most, funny aspects. He's studying... Mosquitoes, because Cobra Bubbles convinced the aliens that mosquitoes were, an endangered species that was super important. So that... the aliens wouldn't blow up the Earth. It's a super subtle element. They got rid of that. They instead had this throwaway line where he's like, he runs up in a fringe leather jacket and a cowboy hat, and he's like, I'm studying this thing about boys and cows. And I'm like, why did we change the mosquito gimmick? Why did we get rid of that? For this one cowboy joke.
It is a cowboy joke, but he actually thinks that cows can become boys. Mm-hmm. They're sentient male cows. The way he says it's a lot better than we are doing it.
Yes.
But yes, that is basically the fundamentals of that joke.
It doesn't come back, though.
No.
The mosquito thing was a thing.
Yeah.
I did not like this movie at all.
Yeah. So that was a letdown. But you know what was a let up?
What?
The paper.
Yeah, The Office, it's not even a sequel. If Oscar wasn't there, it's barely considered a sequel, I would say.
It is the proper sequel to The Office.
I think that does a disservice to it because of how original it actually manages to be.
The way it starts is that the film crew doing the original Office came back after so much time, 15 years, I think. Mm-hmm. And Dunder Mifflin just wasn't in Scranton. And so they asked Bob Vance Refrigeration. Mm-hmm. I've watched that show too many times. Where they actually got the original actor who played Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration, to do it. And he's like, oh yeah, they got sold off to Toledo, Ohio. And then so the film crew goes over there, and then they find this building that has multiple companies in it. But basically, this paper company is on the same floor and shares a floor with the sales team of Softies, and Softies does tissue paper.
Yes.
So the entire point of this company is paper.
Yes.
But they're not.
When I heard the title The Paper, I thought they were actually selling sheets of paper, reams of paper.
Well, that would make sense because that's what Dunder Mifflin was.
And I was like, how are they going to do this but make it original or interesting? It's not they write a newspaper. That's our actual cast.
Yeah.
And it's them figuring out how to be journalists for Toledo, Ohio.
Yep.
And it's so refreshing and different, and it doesn't hinge too much on The Office.
No.
The only returning character so far, other than Vance Refrigerations from the beginning, is
Bob
Oscar.
Vance Refrigeration.
My bad.
You're right.
Is Oscar. Oscar's the only returning character.
Which I was like, of all returning characters, why Oscar? He's not... He's doing good. He's really doing good. I like him. I was like, oh, he's a grown-up, mature version of his character.
And I would say Oscar was a woefully underdeveloped character from the original Office. He did stuff, especially in the last few seasons, but I feel like they didn't get to do a whole lot with him.
It's that one episode they have with Oscar. It's called Gay Witch Hunt.
Yeah, I do. That was, yeah.
And Michael is so uncomfortable in that. It is one episode that I'm like, I just want to skip it. Because him sitting in between Oscar and his boyfriend and just not getting that.
Yeah.
Just, it's so cringe. I still love Michael, but fuck. Yeah, so this paper sucks. They got a clickbait and all this. They'll explain it to you in the first episode.
It's funny. It's very funny.
Well, the first episode, I say, the first 20 minutes. They're like 30 minutes each. Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of painful because you have to learn about the characters and why this paper sucks. But then General Hux walks in.
Yes. I don't know the name of the actor.
Domel
Gleeson. He was also, to bring it back around to Harry Potter, he was also, I think, he was one of the Weasleys. He was Bill Weasley. Yeah, the one that was also a werewolf.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he ever becomes a werewolf in the books or the movies, which I think is a waste of a werewolf.
It's because they killed the guy who changed him.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a whole... Anyway.
It's in the book. Anyways.
He's doing an American accent. He's very good at the American accent.
Yes, well, his dad is also Mad-Eye Mooney.
Oh, wow!
You did what?
I didn't know that.
You didn't... Okay.
That explains a lot.
But yeah, his American accent, he acts like an American.
He's fun.
Yeah, and dude, when you meet him, you'll fall in love really quickly because he's like, Superman and I have a lot of things in common. Mm-hmm. And he starts talking about kryptonite, and his kryptonite is that he loves the news so much.
Yeah.
And then he ends up mixing up that he's not really Superman. He relates to the Clark Kent more. Mm-hmm. And then he gets more mixed up, and then he starts talking about the Daily Bugle, which is actually Spider-Man. It's a different comic book. You're just like, what the hell, dude?
I was expecting to go in and to find characters who were comparable to Office characters. Yes. Like with Ned, this main character. I expected him to be either the Jim of the team or the Michael of the team, the Michael Scott.
Yeah.
He's not.
Well,
they're all original.
Here's the thing, and this is how I looked at it. I was like, okay, I know The Office. I've seen it several times, not a brag. And I've seen Parks and Rec several times. I really enjoy this style of mockumentary, right? And the characters are funny. Again, a lot of these characters in the paper don't even match the other characters.
Yeah.
They really went out of their way and created these new people. And the fun thing is, Ned isn't as idiotic as Leslie Knope and Michael Scott.
Yes. He's earnest, but gets flustered.
Yep.
It's all original. It's uniquely original. And I think it can really pop off and be its entirely own thing.
Yes. It will. It's already got a second season coming. Which I was like, thank God.
It does.
And here's the... Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say, it does have some elements of, classic, both, Office and, British sitcom, cringe comedy.
Yep.
But it's been so long since that's been a thing, unless you're rewatching The Office. It's how refreshing, how different.
Yeah. If you like The Office, if you like Parks and Rec, you already watched this. Mm-hmm. But if you haven't, this is a great step.
Yes.
And it's a fun comedy. There are some... You have to pay attention.
Yes.
There are subtle things that happen that sometimes don't even make noise, and you're just going to be laughing your ass off because it's that was too funny.
Some good visuals, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when his boss wants a high five and he just ignores him. So that was the paper. That's what we watched. That was it. Oh, the weird thing about this. Office Season 1, Parks and Rec Season 1. Considered the worst seasons of the show.
Yes.
Right? And, we could talk about Season 9 of The Office, but
yeah.
It's still not as weird because they don't know these characters and they're still stiff.
They're still trying to figure out the comedy of it all?
Yeah. Well, here with the paper, it almost feels like it's... As you're watching it, they're dialing it in. And you're like, this is cool.
I feel like I'm diving into the middle of season 2 or 3, which makes me wonder what season 2 and 3 will end up looking like.
Well, I would guess they'd get closer as actors.
Yeah.
And then when you get that close, and you're doing this slapstick comedy kind of thing, you're going to get a little more funnier.
I liked it a lot. Yeah. We haven't finished. We have 3 episodes left, I think.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay, so what's new with you?
I just had a Wednesday season 2 review drop.
Yep.
So that's fun, and I have a bunch of Hell of a Boss stuff that's coming out the next few days because they had their short and then a new episode.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna try to get back to Reversed Fates, but there's another thing I've been working on, so we'll see what I end up feeling like doing.
Nice. I dropped my Conjuring review finally. Go check that out. I do talk about the real story, what I could find about it. It's not a scary story, which is weird because The Conjuring tries to pretend it's actually a legitimate problem.
Yeah.
Bathsheba was not this thing that they made her out to be. And it's pretty awful what they did to this woman.
Yes.
Because she was a real person. PowerOn. There's 2 demos. Soul Aside. And what was it? Damon.
It's like a whole
Damon
sentence.
Ex Machina Scion or something. I can't remember the name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that was weird. But I just wanted to play these. I know these games are out. You could buy them. But when I found the demos, I was like, oh, I want to just see if we can find something cool for PowerOn.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like both of them. But I did play them, so you get to check them out. And also, the Souls one, Soul Aside, is really... That demo is just not right. I don't like how they put that together.
You were telling me about it?
Yeah.
Both of the dogs have woken up.
Yeah.
You could probably hear them. But you were telling me about the demo, and it's like, that sounds weird and wrong.
Yeah, I didn't like that. But I'm taking a little break from Fossil Fuel 2. Don't worry, it'll be back. What I want to do is I want to get back to doing these film reviews, but more fun, like the way I used to do.
Put some, pizzazz in there.
So I was like, what's the shittiest movie I could think of right now? And I was like, live action Resident Evil, go.
Oof.
So that's what's coming out Tuesday.
It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's getting really weird out there. I feel a lot of tension. Things aren't working right. Things are degrading. They're falling apart.
Stay hydrated.
Tensions are very high.
I know, yes. I know we all want it to be fall, but it is still technically summer, so keep drinking water.
Yep. Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Yep.
And probably not wear socks tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.